GZ gang. Yes, sir. Guys, I'm humbled and I appreciate and love you boys. I'm gonna say that one like straight out. I know I didn't upload yesterday and I didn't stream yesterday. And it's because I have assignments. One of my assignments was due literally today, the 29th, and I submitted it literally just now. It's 9 AM in the morning. Yeah, I still have 2 more assignments. I have 2 more assignments and I'm a free man. So there will be days where I might not like upload or might not stream, but again, you guys have shown crazy amounts of support. You guys have been, you know what I'm saying, tell me to take time off whenever, because you guys know we've been grinding for a while now, since what, like November, December. So yeah, no, I appreciate you boys. I love you boys. I know this might be a little bit of a long intro, but I just really need to get my appreciation out there for you guys. Also, we are 500 away from 10K. That's crazy. That is also crazy to me. Shit, man. Hey, I appreciate you boys. The giveaway is happening at 10K, which is probably a couple days away. 10K is a couple days away. So if you guys want to participate in the giveaway, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notification bell if you're new to the channel, so you know when I post. And we're gonna be streaming on YouTube today, so I'm gonna see you guys in today's stream. Love you boys, appreciate it. AZ gang on top. ADZ gang, ADZ gang. Now, I do want to talk to you boys. About Gura. The Gura know me. Now, I'm not too sure about the best way to get into this conversation, other than just telling you guys how it is, because I feel like, okay, so new fruits are always hyped. You guys always hype up the new fruits. That much is already known. But this time, not only are you guys hyping the fruit up, you guys are overestimating the fruit. Now, what I will say from rip is Gura is the only fruit in the game that I think is truly balanced. Gura is the only balanced fruit in the game. Now a lot of you guys are gonna go crazy, but I feel like everyone that has eaten and actually used Gura know about Gura's capabilities. Those of you guys that just watch people use it, or seen people use it, or fight against people who use it, don't really have the right impression. Now, this doesn't really go for the good PvPers, because the good PvPers would have beaten Gura users and kind of know its flaws, right? Because Gura, everyone has Gura now. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people have Gura now. And I'm pretty sure if you fight a Gura user enough, you get to know him. You get to knowing how the fruit kind of plays. Me being a Gura user, I would know how to fight against a Gura user. All right, so let me just say this: its E is the only move. Let's call it the only skill shot move. Let's call its E a skill shot. You see how Pika Kick, you can aim and hit with it. It's the only move that allows you to kind of punish people. I don't know what's the right word. Let's call it let's not call it AoE. Let's just call it some sort of blast. Let's call it a blast. It's the only blast type move. Like, you can hit, you can use it from a distance, and it has some decent destructive power. Now, that E move is the only move in its kit that has a short cooldown, and I'm talking about arena. We're not talking about arena. PvP is the only PvP I will validate, because it's the only PvP that that's balanced. When you're PvPing in a private server, it's just a bunch of BS and running and health regen. So we're talking about arena PvP here. It's the E move has the shortest cooldown, has a pretty decent, yeah, no, it's a really short cooldown actually, really short cooldown, and I wouldn't say it's spammable, and even if it is spammable, it doesn't do that much damage. That move does no damage, bro. It gets you out of sticky situations because it has a huge knockback, and it has hyper armor, so you can kind of like charge it, and there's situations where that move really does come clutch because of the way it is. Then we have Come At Me. Come At Me is a good move. Has a fairly long cooldown. And then you have the Z move. That Z move can only be used as a combo extender or follower. And even if you're following up with it, it has to. If you're too slow, your opponent is able to just hit you before you're able to get the animation for it to go off. And that Z move has a long cooldown. And it's literally a grab animation. So it's like, you know, after you get comboed, okay, they might use it. Or if they knock you into an air combo, as you guys see me do, you know, the Gura user is gonna use that move. What's the next move? Then we have the X move. I forgot the name for it, I'm not even gonna lie. That move is buggy. The move is literally buggy. Sometimes you'll click X and the move doesn't even happen. I kid you not. You guys have seen this on stream. It's not like I'm making shit up here. Sometimes you'll click X and the move won't even activate. Other times it will work, but the longer you charge a move, the longer the AoE, and the move is relatively close to the ground. It's kind of like Magu Swamp. You can kind of Geppo over it, even though it has a large area of effects. And that move does quite a bit of damage. It block breaks, but that move's cooldown, Jesus Christ, that move's cooldown is it's probably as long as your ultimate move's cooldown, to be honest with you. And then we have Gura's ultimate move, which is, oh my god, beautiful to look at. You never get tired or bored of seeing that move activate. The Gura wave, I don't even know what it's called, but that wave move is crazy. Has a huge AoE. What else? I'm pretty sure it block breaks. Yes, it does block break. It's slow, so if you have Tech Eye, it's very, very dodgeable if you have Tech Eye. What else? You can Geppo over it since it's slow. In certain game modes, in the 1v1 game mode, the Skypian Coliseum, you can Geppo over it, but not inside the Ground Coliseum. And yeah, no, that's pretty much all the moves. That moves, let's not even get the cooldown for the move. Obviously it's an ultimate, so it's gonna last 50 years, but at the same time, all of Gura's moves have extremely long cooldowns. And then again, all of Gura's moves have to be used well, or they won't even, you can dodge like all of Gura's moves. All of Gura's moves are dodgeable, they're all avoidable. It's not versatile. It's not as versatile as Pika. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hiei has a little bit more versatility than Gura. Like, if you're a really strong Gura player, and you need to have the right stats. If you use Gura and your stat page is wrong, you'll lose every single fight. I'm not gonna say any names because I don't want to like throw anyone under the bus. But there are a couple Gura users that have bad stats, and it's, yeah, it's been noticeable, very noticeable. But Gura is not as good as everyone thinks. A lot of people are starting to kind of notice it. A lot of people are starting to notice it, don't get me wrong. But there's always those people that say, oh no, he has Gura. You only won because of Gura. And you know, those are the bad PvPers. You know, those randoms that you fight when you go into arena. It's one of those situations. But other than that, Gura is pretty mediocre. I wouldn't call it mediocre. It's pretty balanced. It's a very balanced fruit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Gura is a bad fruit. Gura is crazy. In terms of PvE, the fruit is trash. PvE, the fruit's trash. Like Gura is literally strictly PvP, but yeah, that's really what makes it balanced. The extremely high cooldown for the high damage cap. All the moves except for the E have a insane amount of damage. The E move doesn't do a lot of damage, but the rest of them do a whole bunch of damage. Come at me is subjectable. It's really just meant to be used as a counter. But yeah, no, Gura is not a bad fruit, man. It's not bad, but at the same time, it's not good. I feel like as time passes, Gura will make its way. Right now, Gura can be seen as an S tier, mainly because it's a new fruit. People are still learning how to play it. People are still learning how to play against it, and that's why people think it's OP. Just like Mero, people thought Mero was OP when it first came out for some reason. So give it a couple more weeks, and it's gonna find its place in where it belongs. It will find its place, trust me. But I will make a tier list video on where I think Gura does belong. But yeah, other than that, I've really said all I've had to say about Gura. It is a balanced fruit. That's all I can say. It's not extremely overpowered, and it's definitely not weak. It's very balanced. Not a lot of people are going to disagree with that, but it is what it is. People always disagree with facts. I ain't gonna lie, people always disagree with facts. Now that I say it's facts, people are gonna go in the comment section. But Revolver, it's not facts, it's your opinion. No, it's facts. Gura's balanced. It's the only balanced fruit in the game right now, if you ask me. But I don't want to go into that conversation here, because this conversation is strictly for Gura. But we will have a conversation with the balancing issues that this game is fucking having very soon, actually. But until then, I love and appreciate you boys, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.